Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 173 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys. I'm joined, of course, with my good buddies, Rye. What's up, Rye?
Hi, I got things.
And we got Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
Hello. I just realized that when we go live now, it wipes the comments on the We had a bunch of comments before the show, and then they all just like blanked out after we went live.
Mine are still here.
Yeah, I can see them.
Oh, well, I can't. So
apparently, Aresol, that's a feature for you. You might have to uncheck that. But yeah, speaking of the chat, let's shout them out real quick. We got Jeff, we got Ryder, we got Edward Tanzer, we got Donnie Pearson, we got Eric. What's up, Eric? We got Chenex, we got Astronaut, we got Bryn Paints, we got Adam, we got AJMC, Dr. Thrashenfurter, Elohim, we got Mr. Mystic, we got Floof, Count the Geeks 1, 2, and 3. I love it. And I think that's everybody. So hello. Thank you all for joining. Yeah, Corey's.
I have to say hi again.
We knew Corey wasn't going to be here. Josh is just MIA as she usually is. So, yeah. So we'll go ahead and kick it off. Rye, why don't you tell us what you got this week?
Whoops,
so,
that's not.
I didn't even see. What did you do?
Oh, I did this.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
I don't even know why that's a thing.
Morgan says he said hi.
Hello.
Baby, say hi again. There you are. Hi, baby. Yeah, your first one didn't go through. I don't see it either, but I see your second one. Hi. Okay, so I got things. I was hoping to have 2 Ami boxes to show, but the other one didn't get here yet. It's probably gonna get here tomorrow. But most of it was stuff from Morgan. But I got a plush Kaiser, like the new Kaiser, and a plush new Fies, because they were on sale. And I like Rider plushies. So I got those. And I also got the next Pokemon Artifact statue. This one is Haruto and Hogator. Not that you can fucking see anything, but it is the male main protagonist for Scarlet Violet with Fuecoco. Again, not that you can see anything because they wrap it in absurd amounts of plastic. But that was my elements of the box of boys for that. There was another box of boys that, like I said, should be here tomorrow, and that one has also a couple things for me.
I love Hogator's final evolution, Pimp Gator.
Hell yeah!
No, it's actually Smack-a-Ho Gator.
Yep. All right, so I got those. We'll get to those. Today I got the Gundam Universe figure for Calibarn. Because I wanted my AirPod case to get here before work, and the only way to do that was to spend more money. And so I'm like, why not? I need this. You're new. Fuck, who was Gashapon? Who wasn't? I don't remember. Anyway, I got my SG and GP Gochizos from Toku Collectibles.
Nice.
Again, I can't remember who's who. But I got Nago, and I got
What do you mean you can't remember who's who?
Like, I can't remember which one was SG and which one was GP.
Oh.
I got a Majid. I got Velvet
Rad.
Yeah. Agito, he didn't get left behind.
I know, he's early on. I'm surprised.
And
nobody's favorite Kamen Rider, Agito. Yeah, this is a good boy.
So there's a couple missing here. Obviously, I also got the candy toy versions of Rukon. This one is gonna be Morgan's. He's gonna get that. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna get that.
I think he knows it now.
I've been playing around with the extra Chokodon, just because I don't care what happens to this one.
No, I'm sure the answer is not much, but is there like a drastic difference between like the candy toy ones and the DX ones?
Again, I don't have Poppin' or Kickin' for a reason I'll get into in a second. Oh, I can compare the two Rukons. So the plastic's opaque, as opposed to the slight translucent color on the DX ones. You have to apply the stickers yourself. And honestly, that's about it.
Yeah.
I know on like Poppin' Gummy, that's Punching Gummy. I know on Poppin' Gummy, like the purple that's translucent is opaque.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think, really about it. A lot of the translucent plastic is opaque on the cheaper
I assumed
ones.
it wasn't too bad since the gimmick's not like...
Yeah,
they're not. There's no electronics in it, so it should be pretty comparable.
But yeah, this is yours, baby. That is your new companion. So you might be, like I said,
sorry, Blade Raider said Corey's not here to complain about needing to be in the center. Can you all be circles this week?
Circle us up. I don't care.
I have to go in and edit it, so it won't be instant. So, whoops.
I did notice
while I do this.
I did notice that your squares are rounded. Like,
yeah.
Is that new? Anyway, Punchin' and Kickin' aren't here, and Buffa is not here. Cause I don't know. I opened my set of GP ones, and there we go. We'll scoot over a little bit. Let's go. God, there's so much room over here.
But when we're like little circles on the side, whenever you're talking, Aresol and I have to just be like in the side or like, like some kind of weird pose like your avatar would be.
But so they just weren't there. I got 3 of the 6, and so like I emailed them like, hey, like, oh, did the box look tampered with? I'm like, no, everything was nice and tidy in there. But they checked stock and they had extras of the ones that I was missing. I'm like, oh, surprise. There we go. And so they sent those out this morning.
Nice.
So I should get those soon. Like I said, I didn't particularly care about Punchin' and Kickin', because I have the normal ones already, but I kind of want both of them. So
yeah,
like if I got 4 and was just missing those 2, I don't think I even would have emailed.
Yeah, exactly. Give me
Buffalo
$6 back and I'll be happy.
Yeah. Let's see. I got some card sleeves for Union Arena decks. I did end up getting Jade Garden. That's fine. Yeah, we'll get to those in a second. I haven't opened it yet because I just brought it home this morning, but not this morning, tonight. But the third Miku Secret Lair is out for Morgan's Miku collection. And then, like I said, on Sunday, I didn't say that. That was a private conversation. On Sunday, we celebrated Jake's birthday. We were at the mall, and so I went to the arcade because that's what we were doing, and I got a bunch of stuff.
A virtual or literal sack of stuff.
So we got a Kiro that is laying down. That was the first one I got, and then shortly after, I found a machine that had a Kiro that is just normal. And so I grabbed that one too. These ones were really easy to get because his head was so fucking big. It was really easy to just kind of cradle him in the claw. And his wings too were another fixed point. My screen's gone again. There we go.
I saw a video, and I don't know if there's any truth to this or not, but it said like how much the claw grasps it is like calibrated.
Yes, 100%.
And there was something like a video where I saw where a guy went in and he did some kind of sequence with the joystick, and it opened up a menu, and then he jacked the grip strength all the way up and then hit like save, and then he was just winning every single thing because it would just go down and like grab it so tight and bring it up.
That I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know if
they
it's
are
true or not.
all calibrated for certain payouts. Also, maybe if you're listening, your food just got there. I can't get to the keyboard.
I love how Aresol and I both have the exact same reaction. It was like in unison.
What's this? Oh, this is a kitty with a fish. I got it because
yes.
I got it because it looks like Morgan's cat.
This is a kitty with a fish. That's all I really have to say about that one. I don't know. That's it.
Let's see. I got another one of these. The little pom-pom that's dressed as a bear or something. You can have this one, baby, because I don't need two of them. And then I got Triceratops.
Yeah, that one's cool.
He was
now
pretty
you're speaking
neat.
my language. Yeah, I like that.
It's from Jurassic World.
Oh, perfect. I like the colors on it. It's good.
Yeah, this one's neat.
Yeah, very cool. Morgan says it's a panda.
You're right. That is. Oh, it is a panda. Okay, it's just bear colored. You know that's definitely a panda. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is about the size of Finn. You're right. Very true to life. I'll put him over here. Okay, so I got all those from the arcade. That was a real fun time. Rest of the night was not so fun, but that was the night Bella passed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it was like a yay, cool birthday, fun time, and then but speaking of the place that we got our cremated at, I got a little paw print that I'm gonna put somewhere. Why does my monitor keep shutting off? It's so annoying.
Is Hana around somewhere walking on stuff?
What? No, she's curled up in bed. And then I got the box engraved with her name. So I have to find a good spot to put her at. But yeah, she passed on Monday. Her health was declining a lot the past couple months. And then last week she just got really sick and it was just kind of downhill from there. But I will not make the show sad today. This is the rebound show. But yeah, so that, not that they're ever going to see that, but huge thanks to the cremation company for being just really catering to everything and affordable too. So but I of course was fucking sad all goddamn week. So I needed to retail therapy. And I have a newfound addiction to Gunpla.
I think we found that out last week.
Yeah.
Well, technically last week it was action figures.
Right.
When are you ever going to build
I only had
these?
an entry grade last week. Now I went balls deep.
Haru's deep.
What?
I said Haru's deep.
So I got the aerial rebuild. This was like the second one that I got, and just haven't built it because I gotten cooler things. And
Oh,
then
I think Corey might have heard you.
I was waiting.
He said Ariel.
Oh, I was waiting for that. But I did get the Immortal Justice Gundam, which is the coolest fucking name in the world. He's really damn cool.
Kind of a lackluster Gundam for that name, though.
Shut the fuck up. He looks great.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a fine Gundam, but I'm just saying for that name, I feel like if his name was Greg, I'd be like, okay, Greg Gundam, sure, he's fine.
Oh, come on. He's cooler than a Greg.
All right. Immortal Greg.
It is I, the Immortal Greg.
Oh shit, guys, it's the Immortal Greg Gundam. It's gonna fuck us up.
One, I'm glad you think that cat plush is cute. Maybe I'm glad that you'll like it when I bring it to you next week. There goes my monitor again. Okay, we're back. I would buy Immortal Greg the Gundam. I love Greg the Gundam because there's alliteration there.
Absolutely.
Also, later I didn't get a ball. I am actually looking for a ball. None of the stores I went to had any balls. Wild.
Hey-o.
But so when we dropped Bella off to get cremated, we went to the hobby shop afterwards because again, retail therapy. And I built him because I was in kind of a building spree when I was sad. But I built Gun Cannon. He's got a lot of loose joints because he's an older lad. But I built Gun Cannon.
I always like Gun Cannon. It's a simple
Gun
design,
Cannon's
but
cool.
it's cool.
But
Gun Tank, I'm not as much a fan of.
this one's brand new. Came out like last month. There we go. A real grade RX 78-2. This is the newest one they did for the 45th anniversary. God, it comes fucking old. It's got the core fighter, the frame, all the armor pieces, weapons.
Yeah, it was 79, right?
Yeah. Speaking of, also watched the entirety of that series. It is definitely the first Gundam series. But the stickers are gonna be a nightmare on this thing. I don't think I'm gonna do the stickers. And then the other day, this one just looked fucking cool. Fucking full armor Gundam. He's got like 5 shields for some fucking reason. I don't know.
Jesus.
He looks cool. This is just a normal high grade. And Jake was buying a bunch of fucking SD kits, so I grabbed a Wing Zero that I also haven't built yet. But
nice.
So I got a ton of things to build. I've been wanting to, but also I've just been getting home and being fucking tired or sad and etc. So I just haven't gotten around to much of anything else yet. But Blade Runner, I would probably hold out to see if you can either find a real grade gun cannon. I don't know if they exist, or like a new one comes out, because this one is like a re-release of one of the older ones, and he's fine. He's just not as well structured as like the newer
Immortal Greg.
He's not as structured as Immortal.
I mean, I think it makes sense that Immortal Greg would hold up a little bit better.
Yeah, he is immortal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, I don't know what's making my monitor flicker, but I think that it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is it.
It's hard to remember what I got what week. I think I talked about a bunch of stuff last week. I got an HLJ box, which I did a video for yesterday. Had like the Vulcan, what is it? Henshin Gun Vulcan Buster, which should just be Vulcan Buster. It doesn't need to be that long. I also got the Champion Carrier for Boom Boonger, Valen's action figure. I think one of the DX Rider series or Rider sets. Yeah. I got totally fucked on this. So, you know, the ones that are like the loose packed ones and they're just singly in a bag. So I didn't know I thought it was like a box, like a candy toy box or something. So I ordered one, and then HLJ sent out an email a while ago that was like, hey, these are just like one guy in a bag. So sorry, we didn't know either. So you're going to get one guy in a bag. And I was like, oh, okay. So then when they actually came out, they still had some in stock. So I bought like 3 more. I was like, all right, I'm trying to get Hiri chips. Hopefully I have a decent chance with 4 of them. Apparently they're not blind bags. They're right on the front, what's inside. And it's just an option of you might get the regular face or a variant face. And the guy at HLJ was like, I could help you out, but fuck you. You're going to get 2 of this one you don't want and 2 of this one you don't want. And I'm like, my guy, they're on the bag. Like, if you're pulling them out of a pile, can't you give me 1 of each or at least only 1 duplicate or something? So I got 2 Zaku chips and 2 of the marshmallow one. And I'm like, I don't want any of these. So this was a waste of $20. And then I got, I think there was I'm looking at it, the Paildramon Figurized Amplified, which I feel like I pre-ordered years ago. I don't know why it took so long for that to come out. I think that was most of what was in that box. And then today I got this buddy, which I'll probably make a video for tomorrow. I guess these are starting to pop out. And then this came in from Hasbro Pulse, which I ordered during PulseCon a while ago and forgot about. But yeah, that was pretty much it for me. I also got some Lego stuff.
Oh, I forgot. I got my Dino King.
Yeah, Dino King's good. Dude, I got Dino King last Saturday, and I was like, oh, I don't think anyone has this yet. Like, I'll make a video about it quick. And I'm glad I did. That was the right decision because it is doing better than like any of my videos ever. So I was like, yeah, go Dino King. Fuck yeah. But during the filming of my Dino King, my Star Saber broke. You know how the cannons, when you have them all combined together and he has the 2 cannons over his shoulder, and they have, so basically from my understanding, it's a white piece of plastic, and then they needed to be able for you to put effect pieces in. And so they had to make like a little red circle, and they glued that to the tip of the white gun, and then that's what you put the effect pieces in. And apparently they're prone to cracking because like the weight of the effect piece is too much for it. And so it was fine. But then like when I was putting it back, I knocked the effect piece or something, and the weight of it getting knocked in a direction like caused it to pop off. And I was like, fuck. So it's cracked on the one side. I kind of jammed it back on. I took the effect piece out, so like it's on there, but I might just have to glue it. But I mean, at the end of the day, still 99% of the toy is fine, so it's not that big deal. But it was a bummer. But yeah, Dino King is, I think, a notable improvement over.
I haven't opened them yet, but I've heard that too. Like the extra pieces and stuff just make it a lot more solid of a toy.
Yeah, I mean, Sludge still sucks. Unfortunately, it's Rai Ryu, so I was like, oh no, Rai, you got named. The shittiest one got named after you. I'm sorry.
Womp
womp. But yeah, the others are good. I think that's it for me.
Right. Chris, would you say you're hungry for anything?
Maybe.
What would you say to a...
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Yes. I can always go for a succulent Chinese meal.
All right. I got on Prime Day? That's what just passed, right?
Yeah. Like a week or so ago.
They had a bunch of Beast Box on sale. I got this guy.
Oh, nice.
For $10.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I kind of wish that it could transform with this instead of having to take this apart.
Yeah. I'm just looking at that thing and trying to figure out how it turns into a box. It's like so circular.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Cool.
So it's neat. It's not too bad. Like I said, I just wish it wasn't so like take it apart and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got new glasses.
Oh, very nice.
They look nice.
They don't have as much of a glare now, so you can actually see my eyes on camera.
I was wondering why your face had so many glare accessories.
I keep them on my face. Yeah, aside from that, I am good. So, does anybody else have the news ready, or should I get that?
I don't. It's done, but I didn't. I don't have a way to present it. So, cool. Take us out of this. I don't like this. That's fine.
Okay.
We're just doing all the buttons. There we go.
Set us up for the news. All right, I'll grab it. Everything should be in there, right?
Yeah.
All right. First up, we have Kamen Rider.
Woo.
Scenes from the graduation movie.
Yeah, I would say this would have been Josh's thing to talk about. I don't know what this is. I think that's X Wizard down there in the bottom right.
Why are the Dom brothers there?
So I think there was an episode during the show where they had like a open mic night, and for whatever reason, these two characters or actors from Dawn Brothers came up and played this like comedy duo at open mic night. They're not supposed to be the characters from Dawn Brothers.
I know.
It's just so weird, but you're right, because I remember watching it the first time and being like, wait, what? And then it was like took me a second to recognize them, and I'm like, oh yeah, what? All right, this is just for fun, I guess. So Floof says they're showing a short film focused on the chemis alongside the V cinema. Oh, okay.
Is that why they're all having a picnic?
Maybe. Yeah, there's Sabu Needle and Hopper One and Nijigon.
All the ones they had props for.
Yeah, basically. all the ones that were physical. Yeah, so this is a thing that is happening somewhere, and it's Gachard based, so nobody cares.
Next we have
now we're talking about the good stuff.
Cookies!
I love that they made the, like, first of all, those break apart Choco, like, you know, archaeology discover the dino bones thing. I think just those candies in general I think are neat, and I wish I had them when I was a kid, but the fact that it got its own Gochizo is absolutely amazing, and I'm so here for it. The color scheme's great. It looks so fun. I love the
it looks good. Yeah, I like it.
And that form, like, I'm sure we won't see that form anywhere, but it's different from the actual Choco form for Gabu. I just think that's so cool. Everything about this makes me happy. I love it, and I'm so excited.
That one's really cool.
I'm also happy that it's not hard to get. Like, this could have been like some kind of weird promotion with the actual candy.
You gotta go buy a carton of the actual candy.
Yeah, so I'm glad it's just here in Candy Toy Assortment too. There's also a cookie one, and then we get right into the riders with Ryuki, Forze, Revi, and Vice. So I know a lot of people were... Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It is Wizard. I'm sorry. Yeah, Forze was in
Gashapon 2.
Gashapon 2, right. I know they've been kind of alternating. Like, I think with Reiwa, 01 is made out of the Chocodon mold, and then Saber is the gummies, and it looks like Revi and Vice are going to be the gummy as well. And then Geets is the Chocodon again, and Gachard is the gummy. So they've been kind of alternating there, because they have like a pattern, like all the older Heisei ones are made out of the lollipop, the Rukon, and then the newer Heisei ones are all Zaku chips. So they have like a fun pattern for depending on, you know, what era it was released in. But yeah, it looks like a good assortment. I'm excited for it.
Cookie.
Yeah, I like Cookie. He gets like what, sleepy eyes when he opens up.
Sleepy.
Me.
I think Adam nailed it.
Stone Cookie.
But anyway, yeah, I think this is so cool. I even love that they designed the form for Gabu here. Like, I don't know what the cookie form will look like on the box, if it'll even get one, but I think that's so cool. So very excited for this.
Dinosaur chocolate.
All right.
And then, yeah, these are like real snacks in Japan, right? All these things over here.
I mean, you can buy haichu here.
Bless you.
I don't know why Josh only
Zoomed in on the
zoomed in
one side. Yeah, I don't know.
corner, but yeah, they're all name brands. Oh, they got those little chocolate-filled koala cookies.
Oh, I love those.
What
are they called? I forget.
I don't know.
I see them all the time at like Five Below, and I think even Target has those sometimes. But yeah, I would love these all to be real. I don't know if they will be or not. I don't know if this is just something they did for an ad. It says Gabu Gabu campaign, but I don't know what that means.
Maybe there's going to be a vote.
Maybe. I mean, make them all. I'll buy all of them. 100%.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I really would. Koala, yeah. Okay, thank you, Brent Paints.
I mean, it's the perfect tie-in for the gimmick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, what they should just do is just pack them in with like you buy a box of that thing. This is just like saran wrap to the side of it, and you're good to go. That way, they won't be too hard for people to find in Japan, and I can buy them on Mandarake.
Fucking Pocky. There's the dinosaur chocolate. Like the dinosaur chocolate got made, so there's always hope, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, they could go. I mean, you could do Gashapon and Candy Toy volumes or whatever you call them, sets, waves, whatever you want to call them, forever. I mean, well into the next one if you wanted to, if they're still selling. And based on how stuff seems to be selling for this show, yeah, one big premium Bandai set, I would buy them. I would, if I don't have to put the stickers on them myself. I'm in. I'm in. I mean, to be fair, the stickers on these are not terrible. Like they're nice flat surfaces. It's usually like 2 or 3 stickers. Zaku Zaku Chips has like 6, which is a pain in the ass. But yeah, I would big premium Bandai set for these. I would buy it 100%.
You can get a Crunky bar.
Let's do it. Yeah, so these are cool. Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they get made.
Arby's.
Yeah, so apparently the jackets from the show are a real thing, and I'm sure they're about $6,000 a piece on Premium Bandai. That's how these usually go. But they are neat. I mean, they look good. I'm sure they don't make them in my size, but...
yeah, I mean...
They look cool. I would love to wear one.
They do look cool.
Unfortunately, I am large and fat, so...
Yes, same. Oh, 350 Floof says?
350.
Or Thrasher says, I'm sorry. That's not bad.
I'm assuming just for one.
Oh, yeah. Just for one, sure.
They only go up to XL, which in Japanese sizes is not XL.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd want like a 2X.
Okay.
So this is the new HasLab that was just announced at NYCC. So they're doing a 6-inch scale Ecto 1. And at first I thought it was just like a sadly upscaled version of the one they did for the 3 3/4 inch, but it seems to be a little bit better. The roof comes off. It's got lights and sounds. I think the hood opens and you can see the motor and everything. The inside looks a little bigger, so it might be able to hold all 4, but I still don't know that 100%. I'm hoping they'll do some videos or something for it. But they have 2 offerings very similar to what they did with the Cantina for Star Wars. On the right, you can get just the car with the gurney for the Proton Packs, Slimer, and the Library Ghost, and that's $325. Or for $400, you get all of that, plus you get the 4 Ghostbusters in the black jumpsuits from the second movie. They also have their Proton Packs. They have those slime things for when they slime down the inside of the Statue of Liberty. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. They also have the proton beams and other things. I feel like if you're going to buy this, why wouldn't you buy the bigger one? Because for $75, you're getting 4 figures and a bunch of other accessories, which, the figures are usually $25 a piece, so that's already cheaper. It's kind of like you're getting one for free. Also, if this thing funds in the first 2 weeks, they're going to do Louis Tully. which, if you're not familiar, was portrayed by Rick Moranis in both movies. But he dressed up as a Ghostbuster in the second movie. So you'd get Tully in a Ghostbuster jumpsuit. If it as a early bird, if they need 12,000 backers, which is a lot for a HasLab. And I don't know if it's going to fund in the first 2 weeks. Honestly, I don't know why Tully's not just a stretch goal, but they decided to do it. At least they did 2 weeks instead of 1 week, because the last time they tried to do 1 week, they didn't even come close. I don't even know if that project funded.
It's
XL equals medium in Japan, Sock again says.
That is unfortunately true.
But yeah, I thought it was neat. I'm still undecided. I think it's gonna if this thing funds in 2 weeks, or if it's close and I can get Tully as well, I might jump on it. But I don't know. I feel like, at least I'm kind of hoping that the era of all these crowd-funded shits is coming to an end, because I can't keep having, especially now that I'm back into Lego, and Lego's kind of got a big set every other month. I can't be doing these things all the time. And I want it to fund, but at the same time, if it doesn't fund, then I don't have to feel guilty about not buying it, because there's no FOMO because it didn't get made. But yeah, I threw it in here because they just announced it and it's neat.
Now the roof's replaceable, but the designs on the side, is that all stickers that you can choose it's a
decal sheet, they call it. So I guess once you put it on there, you're kind of married to it. But I'm sure they want you to buy two and have one from each movie. But yeah, it's up to you. I would probably just stick with the first movie one. But it is neat that they include the stuff for the second movie as well. This I just threw in here too. They announced this, and this is another reason why I feel like maybe HasLabs are going away, because they're getting into a premium Bandai situation where they're just here's this. It's an open pre-order through November 26th. However many you order, we'll make them. It's $175, and then we're done. So they're kind of getting more into the.
Sorry.
It's okay. The premium Bandai way of doing things instead of doing HasLabs, and they might be a little bit cheaper. So I'm kind of hoping they go more in that direction. But I just thought this was neat. So this is a Sentinel from the X-Men animated series, made to look exactly like that, and I think it looks pretty good. $175, not terrible. It's 2 feet tall, and it looks got battle damage pieces you can swap out. Looks kind of neat. But yeah, pretty cool. And then I just threw in a couple other slides of random NYCC stuff. So this is all the G.I. Joe stuff that happened at Hasbro's panel today. Apparently they announced that there's a delay in production, and they're working on it as fast as they can, but there's going to be some slowdowns next year. Right below that on the left is Footloose, which is apparently a...
Footloose. Footloose.
We'll get copyright claims. Stop. So that's I got a digital render that's in the pipeline. Then they're continuing with that line they did that's not a specific character, but just a branch of the military. Only now they're pivoting to a firefighter. So this is a generic firefighter, which looks pretty good. A lot of accessories there. I forget the name of this, some kind of pit viper or something, where it's a character that comes with a bunker and you can pile the sandbags in front of the bunker, and it's got a cannon on there, which is kind of neat. Help you build displays and stuff like that. Feet.
You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
Oh, Bryn understands. Hell yeah.
What's that a callback to?
It's well, it was on TikTok, wasn't it?
They were dancing to Footloose, but they were singing it as
they mixed all the words around and they re-edited the song. It was really funny. I forgot where it originated, but I think we saw it first on TikTok.
That would make sense.
It was fucking funny, and so whenever I think about Footloose, that just plays in my head.
These three in the middle column here are retro cards. So they're doing Rock and Roll, Dr. Mindbender, and a Viper. This is good because I think the last time they did Dr. Mindbender was like a PulseCon exclusive or a SDCC exclusive or something, and I think it was kind of hard for people to get. So now hopefully the retro carded one won't be too bad if people missed out. Over here in the top right, this is a version of Snake Eyes that comes with a polar bear. So again, if you're not too familiar with G.I. Joe, before the series actually started, they did 2 like 5-part specials before they actually greenlit a full series. And one of them was revolving around the mask device. And Snake Eyes had kind of a different look in that first miniseries. So that's what he looks like here. And, you know, while he's out and about, he encounters a polar bear. So the thing that's kind of alarming to me is you can see in the center here, this kind of like red tube with the dome. That's like one of the ingredients for the mass device. And so I'm assuming they're going to do some kind of build-a-figure mass device thing. And I really don't want to have to buy like a bunch of figures. I don't want to get the mass device. So I might be out before it begins. We'll see. This other stuff under it, I'm not 100% sure. I think that's Crystal Ball in the middle. So that might have been like a tease for later on. There was another version of Snake Eyes coming. And I was like, how many damn Snake Eyes do we need? And then I'm not sure who this dude on the left is. And then this little picture at the bottom here was a picture tease they did at the end of the panel. So it looks to be like a close-up of a tire. So I'm assuming it's some kind of vehicle that's probably coming. But yeah, that was all the G.I. Joe stuff. I don't know if you guys have anything to add. I also just threw this in here just because I think it's fucking cool. This is the Jada Mega Man display from NYCC.
Oh, they're going to do helmetless Mega Man and Proto Man?
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what the wave assortment is anymore. I know Fireman, Mega Man, and Iceman were wave 1 because I have those. I think wave 2 is Cut Man, Elect Man, and Mega Man with Bomb Man's powers. I think that's wave 2.
That's correct.
I don't know when that comes out. I thought it was supposed to be out already.
It's supposed to be out probably in like a week or so. I thought it was October.
Okay, so maybe it's soon. I have to go look and see if I have them pre-ordered anywhere. I don't know if I do. And then I think wave 3 is Helmetless Mega Man. I want to say maybe Woodman and Bubble Man. And then I think wave 3 is Proto Man, Snake Man, and Ice Power Mega Man, I think. In any case, they all look good. The 3 that I have, I love. So I hope this continues because I feel like they're pretty affordable. They're only like 20 a piece. They're great little figures. And I feel like the Robot Masters never really get a full comprehensive line. Like you always see like tons of Mega Man, maybe a Proto Man every once in a while. Like they did 66 action figures back in the day in Japan. They did like a whole series of like all the different versions of Mega Man, and they did 1 or 2 other characters. And I really wanted that to continue, and it just didn't. I would love like a Shoto Mega Man line. I'd go fucking crazy for that. But these are really good. So I'm just threw this in here quick because I thought it was awesome. It's
those are really cool. Also, Thrasher. My roommate started collecting the Jada Street Fighter figures. They're phenomenal.
I have, yeah. Go ahead.
If you like Street Fighter, you should grab those. Like they're really good.
Yeah, Jada sent me Ryu and Chun-Li like a long time ago, and I guess the video didn't do well enough for them to ever speak to me again. But I did actually pick up Fei Long recently because I'm like, oh, he's an older one, and I saw him at Target, so I was like, I'll get that. But yeah, they're really good, honestly. Like the joints are really fluid. They're solid figures. They're not that expensive. So I was thinking to say I saw their display for that. I didn't put a picture in here, but they showed off. And I know a lot of these have been teased for a while, but like Blanca was in there. I forget who else. Zangief we've seen. I know M. Bison and Dalsum are already out. So yeah, I gotta figure out, and I gotta get caught up on those too because they are really, really good. Yeah, you can find them at Target, Thresh. I don't know what their selection will look like, but you can find them at Target.
Most of the Targets I went to have all been Player 2 Chun-Li and Fei Long.
Yeah, I've seen Player 2 Chun-Li a couple times. Yes, they're in the NECA Funko over by Electronics. Yeah. But you just as easily you can get them at BBTS or anywhere else you buy online shit. Okay, I guess we're done with this one. And then I just threw some NECA turtle stuff in here real quick. Most of like the 4 turtles here we've seen before. The big 4-arm dude we've seen before, but they have a cover variant. This belly bomb guy, I think I've shown him off before. I have him. He's over there, but now he's blue. I'm really excited about the Wingnut and Screw Loose. I think those look really great. And then you have the Ace Duck in the wrestling match as well. I wish they would sell this ring. They're not going to, but I think that looks really good. And again, these are all from the Archie comics, so I think they are a lot of fun. You can go to the next. And then they just announced they're starting to do the 2013, 2014, 2012. When did the show start?
2012, I think.
Yeah, so they're starting to do figures for the 2012 show, which I think looks really good. I don't know if I'll get into these. I have so many figures from that show, but they do look pretty nice.
I don't think I have my figures for that show anymore, so I might grab these.
Oh, really? What'd you do with them?
No, ditched them.
Oh, really?
So I might grab these just because they look great too.
They do look good, yeah. So. And now it's time for Wheeljack. So this happened. It was kind of funny. I was looking at Walmart CollectorCon the other day because that happened Thursday or whatever. And all the way at the bottom, they had this, and it said out of stock. And I was like, did we know about this? Like, I've never seen this before. And then I was going to post a picture of it on Twitter, and like within the 3 seconds it took me to screen cap and go to post it, Hasbro announced it. So this just happened on Thursday. This is that Star Wars crossover that we knew was coming. We didn't know what it was going to be. We should have probably suspected it was going to be Mando related because apparently to Hasbro Disney, there are no other Star Wars stories. It's just the Mandalorian at this point.
This is true.
It looks cool though. I think it looks neat. I don't have a problem with this.
So I saw this the morning when I woke up when it was announced, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of neat. I spent the entire fucking day thinking this was G-Axis's mold. And, and then I realized it's not. And then I liked it more.
Is it brand new?
It is a brand new mold, yeah.
I really wish it was a headmaster and the headmaster turned into Grogu, because that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would have been really
if you could put the little headmaster Grogu like in one of the cockpits, I don't care which one, that would have been absolutely fantastic. But otherwise, I'm still pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty good.
I like it. It's 55, so it's like leader price point. It's a smaller leader price point, but it also comes with the like display stand, which acts as a cape and a shield.
Yes,
it acts as
interesting.
It has that going forward. It's got the effect parts, so like it justifies being a smaller leader.
Yeah,
plus licensing and
yeah. I figure you're gonna get a $40 toy for $55 because of licensing.
Yeah. But I like how it turned out a lot. I like it more now that I know it's not G-Axis's mold. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, should be fun. And then they showed off a couple things at the panel, just slides. This is Double Punch, which I think we had seen on one of those lists a while ago.
Yeah, Sandstorm, Double Punch, and Scorponok are the 3 variations of Scorponok.
So I don't know how all in on these I'm gonna go. I have the one and it's fine, and I don't particularly love this color scheme, but if it's on sale or something, maybe. I mean, this mold is only okay.
Agreed. I like the red though. The red looks really cool.
This actually looks kind of cool.
We first saw this in 2022.
Well, I was going to say, I know in the movie there's like 3 of them, right? That turn into this same SUV. The other 2 are more, normal humanoid stature. Do we get both of those already? I think we did.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took them so long to get around to this guy, but it's kind of a cool idea. I like that one of them is like an animal instead of just a normal robot. So it might be cool. I might check this one out.
Yeah, that one looks good. I'm glad it finally came out of the depths of hell, because we saw that one the same time we saw Earth Mode Hound for the first time.
Yeah, well, that one took a while as well.
Correct.
I think this was an obvious conclusion that this was going to happen.
I'm sure Thundercracker will also be not too far away.
It looks all right.
It is indeed all right.
I'll probably wait for a sale for this one as well.
Yeah, colors look good.
Yeah, not bad. And then this one was, I don't want to say a surprise. I guess I'll say it was a surprise how good it looks. It's been a while since I've really thought about it, but he really is a much darker color scheme in the movie than he is in the cartoon. And the Kingdom one that we have is obviously more like the cartoon, which is fine. But I do kind of like this darker color scheme for him. And I haven't bought one since the original Kingdom one. I know they kind of redid it without the like metal weathering that everything in that trilogy had. And I think they put it in Legacy. And I didn't get that one. So it might be time to finally upgrade, because I think the one I have also has the messed up shoulders because there was that production error. Hasn't really caused me any significant problems, but yeah, I think this is enough of an upgrade to, ditch the Kingdom one with the weathering and the wrong shoulders, and this one just looks so clean and nice.
I'm definitely out. I have the Kingdom release. I have the Toy Colors release. I just got Strax's. I
have all those as well.
I'm good.
I mean, Strax's is definitely different enough that it doesn't feel the same. The Toy Colors one I did like, but I also feel like that's a completely different animal. So yeah, I don't know. I like this one.
I guess mentally when I think Galvatron, I think purple. So the blue movie colors don't really do.
Yeah, I mean it does look blue, but it is more of like a deep indigo. Like there's a little bit of purple to it. Like I understand your point. It definitely looks more blue, but yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe just because I like the movie more than I like season 3, that I'm kind of drawn to this more than I am.
Like I might see in hand pictures and it might wow me. So
yeah. Also, like you said, it'll be around. Just get a Target sale, get 20% off or something.
I guess I was just hoping for something newer. Like remolding somewhere or something. I don't know what I was hoping for really.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, the cannon looks kind of good. I don't know if it's age or what, but the cannon is like partially translucent on mine. I don't know if it was always
the cannon was always clear plastic. It was clear orange plastic.
Yeah, but like part of mine is like a little cloudy, so I don't know if that's just age or what. But this one looks to be like solid orange plastic and just looks a lot sharper, which I like. I don't care about those 2 little ship things for Unicron. I don't know why they're bothering to even show that. I understand they're part of the sprue, but I don't know why you're showing them off here. Nobody cares. But yeah, I don't know. I think it looks sharp. I threw this in here real quick.
Do we know what this is?
It's a little game. I think it's in Japan only right now. I can't tell if it's an app game or if it's for a console or something. But it almost looks like it's kind of a top-down, like run and gun. Like it's just hordes of enemies coming at you, and you're kind of like running around wiping, almost like a Dynasty Warriors, but not as involved or sophisticated. It's like an app version of a Dynasty Warriors game, from what I could tell from the trailer that I saw. But it looked all right. I didn't know if anyone would care to talk about it. I think it's funny that version of Megatron is like the Combiner Wars design, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah. Either Combiner Wars or it's Combiner Wars, yeah. The treads are tucked in close on the back.
Yeah, the way they're on the back and the way his legs kind of look, which is an odd choice, but yeah. So I don't know, maybe as we find out more about this, it might not suck. We'll see.
These are cute.
Yeah, this is a little blind box, like static PVC figures. Some of them are better than others, but they're mostly.
That could be good. I really dig Vampire Survivors, so
Is that like horde mode? That was the other thing it kind of reminded me of, was like horde mode in Fortnite.
Yeah, it's like you going up against like a big horde of enemies, yeah. And you steadily level up, and then when you die, you can buy upgrades, and then you go and you do it all again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love those games. So
you don't get to keep your levels when you die?
No, but you level up like super quick within the game mode.
Oh, okay. So it's just like scoring points. You're basically just racking up whatever currency allows you to buy the upgrades, and then you just repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even really know where these are available or what these are from. I just saw the little pic and I thought they were neat. I like the super deformed little figures. Although honestly, most of them are just like weird solid colors, which is kind of a bummer. Like Optimus looks good, and then the rest are just. I mean, I kind of like the red Optimus because that's a harken back to like the decoys back in the '80s that they used to pack in sometimes. But yeah, other than that. Oh, also, I didn't mention it in the slides earlier, but they also did a slide for Devastator, but it was literally just a picture of the cartoon Devastator on a slide. I don't know why they bothered.
Yeah. It was basically saying like, hey, pay attention to 10.
Yeah, they pretty much made it clear that 1027 is
because like we all there's a bunch of Studio Series stuff that we know is within the realm of release with these guys that weren't shown yet. So there's probably going to be another Studio Series dump at 1027.
Bryn Payne says the genre is lovingly called ass in some circles. Auto shooting survival. Since you don't control your actual shooting, just movement and upgrades. That's hilarious. Well,
I love a good ass game.
Have fun with your ass play. Moving on to the next slide.
Whoops.
Oh, that was it.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I thought NYCC would take longer, but we burned through it in an hour, so huzzah.
What is the name of that game? Multi-Shock.
Yeah, I don't know if it. I think it's Tomy did the trailer for it, so it might only be in Japan right now, but hopefully it opens up.
I can figure out how to get into my Japanese App Store account, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I guess we're done. It was a quick one. If you guys want to put 3 numbers in the chat. Oh, see, Thrash's already on it. 72.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix us.
I was saying Aresol's got like the one eye thing going. It looks like a movie poster. All right, 72, 24, and 17.
72.
I'd like you to meet one of the dumbest men alive, Corey. Right, because Corey just did the dumbest thing you could do on Zoom that hasn't already been done by Jeffrey Toobin.
I don't know why Hasbro's so bad at it.
You know, after a few seconds, it almost seems like he can't help but be entertained by this guy's confidence. But then he starts looking down at his papers, and you see the confusion start to set in. Corey, how are you still alive? We don't need to send Corey.
Okay. I'm cutting that one off because it gets a little long.
24.
24.
And 17.
It's an all Corey.
All Corey.
What's 43?
It's a Corey bonanza.
43.
Yeah.
There I am. I'm back.
Billy! Billy! Billy, you're...
My job is done. See ya. Oh shit! What are we gonna do now?
Billy, you're too high!
Jason is the master mover.
I may have gone too far in a few places.
The clip of George at the end is what makes the whole stupid thing. Oh, goodness.
All right, and I'll take this out with one more.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?